Hey guys, welcome to my first video, and today I will be playing Teardown on sandbox mode and trying to destroy the entire Lee Chemicals map that was apparently established in 1922. Let's begin. So I'm going to go down my list of mods that I've downloaded and figure out which one is the strongest. So I'm going to start with the sledgehammer and move on. So the sledgehammer is pretty basic. It's a hammer. You can bang on stuff, you can break glass. Doesn't look like you can break metal, but you definitely can chop wood with it. Looks like you can't chop brick either. But it looks like that's it for the sledgehammer. Next is the spray can, which, you can do some cool art that I can't do. So that's pretty cool. But this one can only just spray paint, so wouldn't recommend it for blowing up buildings. And the next is the fire extinguisher. And this one extinguishes fire, just like it would be in real life. So that's pretty much it. The next one is the firefighter, which is the first mod of today's video. And this one is similar to the fire extinguisher, except it shoots water and it can extinguish bigger fires that you wouldn't be able to extinguish with a smaller fire extinguisher. So next, we have an AK-47. You can probably imagine what this would be like. Can break through metal a little bit, but not much. You can also aim more precisely and chop down smaller voxels, smaller points to shoot. So that's pretty much it. And then for the bone, this is for this guy right here, my dog. I can throw the bone, and then I can take I can throw the bone, and then he'll go fetch, and then he can give it back to me. And then that's pretty much it. The next is wait, which is also for the dog. And I can just make him sit. And I can press J on my keyboard to change the command. I do come back, jump, wait. So it's just wait, come back, and jump. I'm trying to get this to actually work. Yeah, that works. So next is the blowtorch, which isn't a mod, but it can set fire to things, as you can see. And this is when the fire extinguisher comes into play to extinguish the fire. Might have to open this door. Well, that's not gonna work. It's not on fire either way. So that's it for the blowtorch. The welding tool just looks like it shoots sparks, so it doesn't look like that does anything. But this is the time stick. So if I select an item, such as this little thing right here, and if I click on it, it just vanishes. So I can also do this to much bigger items, like the front wall of this house. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and possibly very deadly. And then there's a lot of things I can do with this. I can just delete parts of the map. I delete a whole boat. I can delete that power line post sort of thing. I can delete that thing over there, and all sorts of stuff. And after this is called the Zentika. Zentika, I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's like a gun that alternates which side that it shoots. And it's pretty powerful. You can blow up one of those and another one. And it's pretty destructive. Next is the Meta Blade, which is like a sword that can kind of slice anything, it looks like. Not my dog, though. My dog is invincible. But it can slice a brick, it can slice metal. But that's it, pretty much. And next is the Arm Breaker Shotgun, which I only have 2 ammo. Which I'm guessing is like a really powerful gun. Oh, wow. It like shoots a cluster. Yeah, that's cool. Then Virtus and Avistia Uzis. Don't know what that means, but okay. But I have 32 ammo each. I can choose which one I want to use, or do them both at once. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like you can shoot through wood, metal. Is that metal? That's not metal. Whatever material that is. Brick. And it can probably shoot through metal, I would assume. But I don't know. And next is the Smart Pistol. This thing is crazy. I have no clue how this works. But I have no clue how this works. So I'm just going to move on to the next item, which is called the Det Cord. So I'm going to extinguish that with my firefighter hose. This hose can also move things around. Like it can push my dog, even. So, with the Det Cord, you can select a place and then connect it to another place. Then it okay then. And if I press K, it does like explosions from one side to another. Or maybe it's that side to this side. I'm not sure. But this is what it looks like. These are really fast too. Next is the Trip Mine, which I don't think it actually trips you, but I think you have to like this one doesn't seem to. Oh snap, that was pretty crazy. So I'm not gonna demonstrate that again. I'm going to go to the CPG, which is the Cold Plasma Gun, which can shoot that stuff and that, which seem to do the same thing pretty much, except that that one lasts much shorter than that. That's really loud. I'm gonna go away from that. But next is the Drive Anything, which I don't think is ideal for being destructive. Are you done peeing on that shipping container, dog? Okay. But I can turn, like, literally anything into a vehicle. I could turn whatever the heck this is into a vehicle. And I could just drive away. Well, that didn't work. Well, that's that. Next is the Glare. This thing is pretty crazy. But I could do that, which is kind of like a flashlight, I think. I don't know. But if I hold that down and then let go, then it just shoots through a bunch of stuff. It just like melts it. But I think the longer I hold it down, the bigger of a radius it is. But there will be a caution sign in the bottom left corner. Dang. Well, that's a big radius. Oh my gosh. But apparently if I shoot my water at this, it'll cool down. So that's cool. Next is the antimatter capsule, which if you throw two of these into one place, or just one, then it'll create a black hole. So that's pretty much it of that. That of that. This is the Zeta cannon, which I have no clue what it does. Okay, that black hole is getting pretty big. I'm just gonna restart. If only... Okay, there we go. Okay. So I'm not gonna do anything with the antimatter capsule. That's pretty annoying. But this is the hook shotgun, which is similar to the arm breaker shotgun, but you don't have limited ammo. And it's like a hook. Don't know how this is hooked to something in midair, but okay. But I can hook to that and pull it. That's cool. Oh, dang. I didn't think I'd be able to pull a whole truck. Next is the bow. Which appears to not do literally anything. Can't even hurt wood. So, not ideal. Next is the flail, which, it can do something. Yeah, it can destroy wood. Don't know what else it can destroy. I don't think it can do brick or metal, so not great. Next is the sword. Pretty self-explanatory. Like, it's a sword. What else do you want from it? But it can literally just, like, press through things. So put it through there and then go right there. It'll, like, go through the wall. So that's pretty cool. Next is the lightsaber. You can dash with it. Don't know why that adrenaline thing happens. But, like, it appears to have the same ability as the glare, which makes it look like it melts stuff. This is called the piano fall. I think if I, like, the longer I hold it, like, the more it redirects something. But if I press it quickly, then it will just fall. But if I hold it really long, then it'll, like, shoot it, which is pretty cool. Next is the tornado controller. I'm gonna do this at the very end, so you can see the chaos that this thing causes. But next is the telekinesis, which is pretty self-explanatory. I can lift things in the air, make them go far and close. I can drop things. I can just fling them. I just go whee, and it's just gone forever. Which it can be pretty powerful if you're trying to open a gate. You just like do that, and then it just disintegrates the whole gate. So that's somewhat destructive. I can also just chuck cars at buildings, and be very careful with this, and make it go kaboom. So that's cool. Next is the Revengeance Katana. This thing's cool. So I can adjust the angle of it, and then watch this. Oh, it didn't work at that time. But watch this. It'll just like completely cut these pipes in half. See? This is so cool. But it can be very powerful. As you can see, you're gonna watch something magical. Whee! It just completely cuts it and then sends it flying. So, it is very ideal for being destructive if you use it right. Next is the vacuum cleaner, which can suck up items. I think since some of them are very large, like I can suck up a whole car, I think. Yeah, I can suck up a whole car. And then I can spit everything out. Now it's raining random items. Next is the wheel, which I can literally put a wheel on anything. So, I think I can. I can't turn things into cars because I can't like ride it, but it can wheel it around, I think. Next is the Veriletify. It just shoots stuff, and then I can go to this menu, and I can do Smallium, which just makes these little particles tiny. Then I can do Fluxium, which just increases the amount and spread of these little particles. And then I can do Explodium, which explodes, as you can probably imagine. Then Fluoride. I actually don't know what this is. I think it just glows. Like fluoride, fluorescent. Makes sense. And then there's Uranium, which just dissolves stuff. And then there's Massium. I don't want to hotwire this. Uranium, and there's Massium. Don't know. Oh, now they're just big. And there's Rubberium. So now they're bouncy. So that's it for that. And the Chromium, I don't know what this does. Oh, it's like the spray paint. It's like the spray paint, but it sprays a really big area. And there's a Vanish-ium, which I'm guessing just vanishes whatever it touches. Doesn't appear to do anything. And that's it for the Veriletify. Next is the Airstrike, which if I right click with it, I can just pick a target and like shoot myself, kind of, but it doesn't work very well. I could shoot that thing. I can also switch between what I'm shooting. I can do 25 millimeters, 40, 105. I'm not gonna shoot over there anymore. The 105 is just like a bomb. And then the cluster bomb, which is like a cluster. Then napalm, which is just like fire. There's the water, which is like the firefighter, but much more powerful. Then the acid, which just dissolves stuff. Next is the Jericho. That is explosive. Okay. That was a big explosion. Next is the asteroid strike, which I can do on that building, and then run, and then that is coming in. Just completely disintegrates the top of that thing. Then next is the acid gun, which shoots acid. It's not as powerful as the one from the airstrike, but it still works. Next is the fish launcher. I need some water for this. Well, that didn't work. There we go. I regret that. I regret that. I regret that. Oh no, my game's laggy. That's not good. There's this fish launcher. Okay, everything is done now. So I can shoot fish and just... Oh, I broke his tail. Then I could put him into the water. And somehow he can still swim without his tail. Then I could shoot these directly into the water. Then they'll come up and swim. He's just swimming away. Or she. And there's a physics gun. And I could pick up the fish. And then freeze him. Or move him. And then he falls back in. I can also do that to my dog. Or this car. That just looks weird. Or that. That's pretty cool. And the magnetizer, this thing is crazy. I can magnetize that and that. And then they just destroy each other. And then I could magnetize other things to it. Like a boat. And then it gets pretty crazy pretty fast. Next is the thermite cannon. Which if I shoot it, it just sets things on fire. And I gotta put it out. And then next is a literal nuke, Okay, no, I'm gonna just run. It's a pretty long explosion, it looks like. And my computer probably won't work for a little bit. But hopefully I can finish this video before that happens. And, it was basically just a giant explosion. And now it's smoky. Next is the smoke grenade, as you can see. And if I throw it somewhere, it will explode into smoke and somehow blow out the top when there's no ventilation, which doesn't make sense. Then next is the lightning gun. Oh my god, it's charred. Let me fix that. This is a cool trick that I've learned by experimentation. So you get your vacuum cleaner, you just chuck him up, and then you get a new one. He's not charred anymore. So yeah, cool trick. And then the lightning gun. This is similar to the thermite cannon. It just sets things on fire. I need to call an airstrike for this. With a little fire over there. That might just be a lamp. Anyways. Next is a weed whacker. Which seems to only do stuff to the grass. Which isn't destructive at all. It only does stuff to grass. Pretty boring. Now, next is the death machine from Call of Duty Black Ops. And, this is just a big machine gun. It's very explosive, though. And then, the next is the attack drone, as you can see up there. Then I can just choose a place, and it shoots wherever I choose. Then, this is the last mod before the tornado. This is the C4, so I can put it there. And put a bunch in one spot. And then run away. And then detonate. Which is pretty cool. And it works very well. And then the last one. The tornado. So before I do anything, I can go to tornado options, and then I can do a lot of different things. I can do quality, pull radius, and height. And then rope speed and rotate speed. Don't know what that means. Not going to do anything with that. Rope amount. Why not? Speed. Why not? Strength. Why not? Minimum radius. Why not? Max radius. Why not? I'm just going to set everything to 100. And 500. Then a fire NATO. Debris. Okay. spawn it in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If this crashes, I'm not gonna be surprised. This is incredibly loud. Oh my gosh. Send it away, please. Just send it. Send it. Just send it, please. Just send it. Just send it. Please send it. Please. Ah. I didn't think I would literally not be able to do a single thing. I'm dead. I'm dead. Is it even possible for me to respawn? Is it that crazy? May I respawn, please? What is going on? Well, that was a pretty crazy video. And now, I'm going to leave. Goodbye. See you in the next video.